So multiplying polynomials, we're going to have a couple different types we're going to multiply together that'll be done a little bit differently. So first one we're going to do is a monomial into a polynomial. So this is really just distributing, like distributing you would have done before. The difference is the thing out front, the monomial, let's say negative 2x squared, and then we start a parenthesis. The difference is typically you've just probably distributed numbers before, not variables as well. But it's going to be the same idea as distribute. So if I take negative 2x squared times 4x squared minus x plus 5. So as I do negative 2x squared times 4x squared, multiply together the coefficients, and then x squared times x squared, this is using the product rule, this is going to be x to the fourth, 2 plus 2. Now negative 2x squared times negative x, negative 2, that's like a 1 there, negative 2 times negative 1 becomes a plus 2, x squared times x is x cubed. And then negative 2x squared times 5, negative 2 times 5 is negative 10 x squared. So distributing that negative 2x squared into everything. I'm going to make that look a little nicer. There we go. Okay, the next type we're going to do is two binomials. Two binomials. And so first, I'm going to give a little trick for doing this. So how we do this is called FOIL. FOIL. So this stands for first, outer, inner, and last. So what this means is we're going to multiply. Let me throw an example down first. Let's say I do x plus 3 times x plus 8. So the first means the first terms in each binomial. And then the outer is going to mean the outside terms. And then the I is for the inside terms. And then last, the last terms of the binomials. So let me I'll jot this down. And for this first one, I'll kind of show in detail. So the first terms are x times x. And then the next, let's undo that. And then the next terms, I'm going to put a plus between. The outer is x times the 8. So the x and the 8 are the outer. And then the inner is 3 times x. And then the last 3 times 8. Okay, so if we do this multiplying, I'll have x squared plus 8x plus 3x plus 24. Now this one I could do a little combining. I could put 8x and 3x together. So I'll have x squared plus 11x plus 24 for my final answer. Okay, let's... one thing too I want to know, and I'll bring this up with the rest of the examples. Here, the first one we did one term by 3 terms. So it was 1 term by 3 terms, and I got 3 terms in my answer, or when I multiplied. This one I did 2 by 2. So when I multiply these together, I should end up with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 before simplifying. So when I'm saying that I should end up with 4 terms, I'm talking about after I do the multiplication before simplifying. So we'll continue with that idea. So the next one, let's do 2x minus 3 squared. Now this one, so if you're thinking, oh, I could just square 2x and I could square 3, that's not the only things we're going to do. Because really what this means is 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3. So here's one where, again, it's a binomial by a binomial, 2 by 2. So I should get 4 terms, and then we'll do the foiling trick way of doing this. So first, 2x times 2x, 4x squared. Outer is 2x minus 3, so minus 6x. Inner is minus 3 times 2x, minus 6x. And then last, minus 3 times minus 3, plus 9. And kind of like the last one, these middle two terms can be combined. Minus 6x is minus 12x. Bring down the plus 9. Okay, so if I had accidentally just squared both, distributed the squaring, which I'm not supposed to do, I would have gotten 4x squared, and I would have gotten the 9, but I would have missed the outer and the inner terms. Okay, so last, we're going to do, I'm just going to label this any polynomials. So how we're going to do these is distribute each part of the first into the second. So each part of the first polynomial into the second. Okay, so for example, if I have 3x minus 1 times 4x squared plus 5x minus 3. Okay, so how I'm going to do this is I've got a binomial by a trinomial. So actually before I do this, let's think about how many terms should I get. I should get 2 times 3. That's my pen. Equals 6. So when I multiply this out, I should end up with 6 terms before simplifying. So to do this, like I said, I'm going to distribute each part of the first into the second. So first I'm going to take 3x times the whole second polynomial. So I'll write that out, 3x times 4x squared plus 5x minus 3. And then I'm going to distribute the minus 1 times the second polynomial, 4x squared plus 5x minus 3. If this first polynomial was more than 2 terms, I could do it, each part could do the third one, or if there's 4. So now it's really like distributing a monomial. So distributing the 3x, I'll have 12x cubed plus 15x squared minus 9x. And then the next part, when I distribute the minus 1, minus 4x squared minus 5x and plus 3. So now, let's see what we can combine. So 12x cubed, that can't be combined, but the 15x squared minus 4x squared. Put those together and I have plus 11x squared. Then minus 9x minus 5x is minus 14x. And then it looks like 3 is the only constant, so we'll bring that down. And notice my answer has 4 terms, but back up a step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the 6 terms I was talking about. So it's a good idea when you get this long part multiplied out count. Make sure you have as many terms as you think you should, so you didn't miss one or double count one. And then simplify.